1. Michael Jackson was born on August 29, 1958, in Gary, Indiana. 2. His full name was Michael Joseph Jackson. 3. Michael was the 8th of 10 children in the Jackson family. 4. He began his music career at a very young age as part of the Jackson 5, a group consisting of him and his 4 older brothers. 5. The Jackson 5 signed with Motown Records in 1968, and their first 4 singles all reached number 1 on the Billboard Hot 100. 6. In 1971, Michael released his first solo album at the age of 13, titled Got to Be There. 7. He had a signature dance move called the moonwalk, which he first performed during a performance of Billie Jean on the television special Motown 25. Yesterday, Today, Forever in 1983. 8. Michael's album Thriller, released in 1982, is the best-selling album of all time, with an estimated 66 million copies sold worldwide. 9. Thriller won a record-breaking 8 Grammy Awards in 1984, including Album of the Year. 10. The music video for the title track, Thriller, is considered one of the greatest music videos ever made. 11. Michael Jackson was inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame twice, once as part of the Jackson 5 in 1997 and again as a solo artist in 2001. 12. He won numerous awards throughout his career, including 13 Grammy Awards, 26 American Music Awards, and 16 World Music Awards. 13. Michael Jackson's iconic white sequin glove, worn on his left hand, became one of his trademark accessories. 14. He was known as the King of Pop, and his influence on the music industry and popular culture is immeasurable. 15. Michael was known for his philanthropy and often used his fame and wealth to support various charities and humanitarian causes. 16. He co-wrote the charity single We Are the World in 1985 with Lionel Richie, which raised funds for famine relief in Africa. 17. Michael Jackson's Neverland Ranch, located in Santa Barbara County, California, was named after the fictional island in J.M. Barrie's Peter Pan stories. It featured amusement park rides and even a zoo. 18. Jackson's eccentric lifestyle and appearance sometimes attracted media attention, with his changing skin color and numerous plastic surgeries being subjected to constant scrutiny. 19. Michael was married twice. First to Lisa Marie Presley, the daughter of Elvis Presley, from 1994 to 1996, and then to Debbie Rowe, with whom he had 2 children, from 1996 to 1999. He also had a 3rd child through a surrogate. 20. His first child, Michael Joseph Jackson Jr., nicknamed Prince, was born in 1997. 21. His second child, Paris Michael Catherine Jackson, was born in 1998. 22. Michael's 3rd child, Prince Michael Jackson II, nicknamed Blanket, was born in 2002. 23. In 2002, Michael faced accusations of child molestation, which resulted in a highly publicized trial. He was eventually acquitted of all charges. 24. Jackson was known for his dance performances, often incorporating elaborate choreography and innovative techniques. 25. He popularized the use of music videos as a promotional tool for his songs, with groundbreaking videos for songs like Beat It, Bad, and Black or White. 26. Michael Jackson had an extraordinary vocal range, spanning 4 octaves, and his unique falsetto voice became one of his defining characteristics. 27. He had a natural talent for songwriting and composed many of his own hits, such as Billie Jean, Beat It, and Heal the World. 28. Jackson's album Bad, released in 1987, generated 5 number 1 hits on the Billboard Hot 100, making him the first artist to achieve this feat. At 29, Michael collaborated with numerous artists throughout his career, including Paul McCartney, Stevie Wonder, and Janet Jackson. At 30, he was inducted into the Dance Hall of Fame in 2010. At 31, Jackson's album Dangerous, released in 1991, was the first album to debut at #1 on the Billboard 200 charts. At 32, he had a profound impact on the music video genre, with his videos often being considered short films due to their narrative and cinematic quality. At 33, Michael Jackson's iconic dance moves, such as the kick and the robot, have been imitated by countless artists and performers. At 34, he was known for his high-energy live performances, often incorporating complex dance routines and elaborate staging. At 35, Jackson had a strong connection with his fans, known as the MJ Army, and his concerts drew massive crowds of dedicated followers from all over the world. At 36, Michael was a humanitarian and supported various causes, including AIDS research, children's hospitals, and disaster relief efforts. At 37, he founded the Heal the World Foundation in 1992, aiming to improve the lives of children worldwide and promote global harmony. At 38, Jackson was named the most successful entertainer of all time by the Guinness World Records. At 39, in 2008, he announced a series of comeback concerts titled This Is It, set to take place in London. However, he tragically passed away before the concerts could take place. At 40, Michael Jackson died on June 25, 2009, at the age of 50, due to acute propofol and benzodiazepine intoxication. 41. His sudden death sent shockwaves throughout the world, and fans around the globe mourned his loss. At 42. A public memorial service for Jackson was held on July 7, 2009, at the Staples Center in Los Angeles, where numerous celebrities paid tribute to the late pop icon. At 43. Michael's death triggered a surge in the sales of his music, and his albums once again dominated the charts following his passing. At 44. His legacy as a cultural icon continues to live on, and his music remains influential to this day. At 45. Michael Jackson has sold over 350 million records worldwide, making him one of the best-selling music artists of all time. At 46. He was posthumously awarded the Grammy Lifetime Achievement Award in 2010. At 47. Jackson was known for his humanitarian efforts in Africa, particularly his support for organizations combating hunger and poverty. At 48. In addition to his musical talent, Michael Jackson was also a skilled songwriter, record producer, and philanthropist. At 49. He was named one of the 100 greatest artists of all time by Rolling Stone magazine. At 50. Michael's album Off the Wall, released in 1979, was his first solo album to reach #1 on the Billboard 200 charts. At 51. His album H.I. Story, Past, Present and Future, Book I, released in 1995, is one of the only albums to have ever been certified as quintuple platinum, selling over 5 million copies in the United States. At 52. Michael Jackson was known for his high-pitched vocal style, often hitting falsetto notes effortlessly. At 53. His music combined elements of pop, rock, soul, funk, disco, and R&B, creating a unique sound that appealed to a wide range of listeners. At 54. Jackson's single Black or White became one of the fastest-selling singles in history, debuting at #1 on the Billboard Hot 100. At 55. He had a long-standing partnership with producer Quincy Jones, who worked on several of his most successful albums, including Off the Wall, Thriller, and Bad. At 56. Michael Jackson had a profound impact on other artists, and his musical style and stage presence influenced many performers who came after him. At 57. He holds the Guinness World Record for the most successful concert series of all time for his Dangerous World Tour, which spanned from 1992 to 1993. 58. The iconic red leather jacket worn by Jackson in the Thriller music video sold at auction for $2 million in 2011. 59. Michael had a turbulent relationship with the media, often facing intense scrutiny and sensationalized stories throughout his life. 60. His album Bad spawned 7 top 10 hits on the Billboard Hot 100, making it the first album ever to achieve this feat. 61. Jackson's music videos were renowned for their innovative visual effects and storytelling, pushing the boundaries of the medium. 62. He owned the rights to a significant portion of the Beatles' catalog, which he acquired in 1985. This caused some controversy among fans and critics. 63. Michael Jackson was known for his meticulous attention to detail, often spending hours perfecting his performances and music videos. 64. He was highly involved in the creative process of his music, from writing the lyrics and melodies to arranging the instrumentation. 65. Jackson's album Invincible, released in 2001, marked his final studio album release during his lifetime. 66. In 2010, a posthumous album titled Michael was released, featuring previously unreleased tracks recorded by the late artist. 67. The accompanying documentary film This Is It was released in 2009, chronicling the preparation for Michael's ill-fated comeback concerts. It became the highest-grossing concert film of all time. 68. Michael was honored with a star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame in 1984. 69. He was a philanthropic supporter of children's charities, often using his music and platform to raise awareness and funds for their causes. 70. Jackson's album HI Story contains both new material and a compilation of his greatest hits, making it a landmark release in his discography. 71. The music video for his song Scream, a duet with his sister Janet Jackson, is the most expensive ever made, with an estimated cost of $7 million. 72. Michael Jackson had a deep love for animals and owned a pet chimpanzee named Bubbles, who often accompanied him on his travels. 73. His halftime performance at Super Bowl XXVI in 1993 is considered one of the greatest in the history of the event. 74. Jackson's album Blood on the Dance Floor, HI Story in the Mix, released in 1997, features remixes of previously released tracks and new material. 75. He was known for his philanthropic work in the fight against HIV and AIDS, notably through his support of the Elizabeth Taylor AIDS Foundation. 76. Jackson collaborated with renowned artist and sculptor Jeff Koons on the design of the album cover for HI Story, Past, Present and Future, Book I. 77. He was posthumously awarded the Grammy Legend Award in 2010. 78. Michael Jackson's estate has continued to release new music and projects featuring his vocals, keeping his memory and music alive for future generations. 79. His iconic red leather jacket, worn in the Thriller music video, is now part of the collection at the Smithsonian National Museum of American History. 80. Jackson was known for his charitable donations, often giving significant portions of his wealth to various causes without seeking recognition. 81. His album Dangerous spawned several hits, including Black or White, Remember the Time, and In the Closet. 82. Michael Jackson was sometimes referred to as the Peter Pan of pop due to his childlike demeanor and his Neverland Ranch. 83. His album Thriller 25, released in 2008, celebrates the 25th anniversary of the original Thriller album and contains new remixes and collaborations. 84. Jackson has been recognized with multiple awards from organizations such as the American Music Awards, MTV Video Music Awards, and the World Music Awards. 85. His song We Are the World, co-written with Lionel Richie, became one of the best-selling singles of all time and raised funds for African famine relief. 86. Michael Jackson's influence extended beyond music and dance, with his fashion choices and style inspiring trends and fashion designers around the world. 87. He was known for his charitable work in the field of education, establishing the Michael Jackson Scholarship Foundation to support students pursuing higher education. 88. Jackson was known for his philanthropy in the areas of child welfare and advocacy, often supporting organizations that provided resources and support for disadvantaged children. 89. His album Invincible featured collaborations with artists such as Carlos Santana, Rodney Jerkins, and Teddy Riley. 90. Michael's distinctive vocal style and performance abilities set a new standard for pop music, and he is often regarded as one of the greatest entertainers of all time. 91. He was featured in the Guinness World Records for his achievements, including the most successful entertainer of all time and the highest-earning deceased artist. 92. Jackson's album Escape, released in 2014, features previously unreleased tracks from his archives, enhanced with contemporary production. 93. He had his own line of clothing called MJJ, which included items such as t-shirts, hoodies, and hats. 94. Michael was known for his philanthropic work in the areas of AIDS research and support, often organizing fundraising events and donating large sums of money to related organizations. 95. His humanitarian efforts extended to disaster relief, with Jackson often contributing funds and resources to areas affected by natural disasters. 96. His album History Continues, released in 1995, contained the controversial song They Don't Care About Us, which addressed topics such as racism and social inequality. 97. Jackson's album Invincible was released after a lengthy hiatus from the music industry and received positive reviews from critics. 98. He was honored with a star on the Apollo Theater Walk of Fame in 1988. 99. Michael Jackson's music videos were often heavily choreographed and featured intricate dance routines, showcasing his exceptional dance skills. 100. His album Bad was nominated for 6 Grammy Awards and won the Grammy Award for Best Engineered Recording in 1988. 101. Michael Jackson's legacy as a cultural icon continues to impact the music industry and inspire artists across genres.